Alright guys, last episode we were celebrating the big 2 million views on the channel milestone. I'm so excited. And today we are going to announce some raffle winners. Last episode I said all you had to do was comment your favorite memory and that qualified you for a free entry. And we got 55 comments. We have 55 participants. We're giving away 2 tank tops, 1 t-shirt, and a bucket hat. We're going to use a randomizer from online and we are going to get some winners announced. Thank you all for participating. Thank you all for supporting this, and I'm so excited, and good luck on the raffle, and hopefully you guys get some wins. All right guys, all 55 names are on here, your YouTube usernames. The first spin is for a tank top. All right, good luck. And the winner of the first tank top giveaway is, Richie Owen. Oh, Richie Owen. Reach me, Richie Owen, and we are going to send you a Underdog Poker tank top. Congratulations. All right, let's run it again. This is for the other tank top giveaway. Good luck, everyone. That was a gross one, I ain't gonna lie. Richie Owen snuck his way in that. Hey, my boy, RJ Bradley, you win a tank top. Reach out now and we'll send you an Underdog Poker tank top. Congratulations. All right, now we're going to do the Underdog Poker membership t-shirt giveaway. All right, let's spin it out. And the winner is, Uncle George almost had it. Jim Braffett, 7,500. Congratulations on the Underdog Poker membership t-shirt. Hit us up now and we're gonna send it over to you. Now, the bucket hat. Everyone wants the Underdog Poker bucket hat. We're giving one away, and good luck everyone. I know people have been really hoping to score one of these, so let's go. And the winner for the Underdog Poker bucket hat is, hey, congratulations, Josh Robinson, 221. You want an Underdog Poker bucket hat, reach out to us now and we are going to get it sent over to you. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you guys for playing. And all right, let's jump right into the action. You know how we're going to start it off. Double board bomb pot, $15 a player, 8 players. First board is going to be 10, 9, jack, 2 spades. Bottom board is going to come 5, queen, king, 2 spades. We check blind like we always do, always electing to see what unfolds in front of us. Now, under the gun is going to lead 45, call, folds to us, and we look down and we squeeze 8, 4 of spades. Whoa, we have a straight draw and 2 flush draws. Beautiful. We do think about raising, but we elect to just call. It is the first hand. Let's see what happens. There's no need to get too crazy early on. Turn is the 7 of diamonds, gives us a straight, and the bottom is the 6 of diamonds. Check, check. Late position is going to bet $115. Now, we do think about raising here, but I mean, we don't want to scare everybody off, right? So let's just see what happens and keep it moving. We are going to just call the 115. Another player is going to also come along, and under the gun one folds. Now we are going 3 ways to a river card, and there is already $650 in the middle. Holy crap. King of spades and the 6 of spades. We river 2 flushes, somehow improving from the straight. Now, before we even think about jamming here, other player looks like he's going to snap, put his chips in, so we just check. He goes all in for $107, and late position also has about 110, so they both do their thing, and we just call. And player shows ace king, he's dead. We obviously show thinking we're going to scoop, and villain shows king 6 for a full house on the bottom. Wow, a little bit of a slow roll, but we will take it. And we're happy to chop that up. I think we make about 400 bucks in the hand. Can't complain starting off the session, right? Why not? Moving along now, we are going to look down at ace king off over a limp. We raise to 15, and Good old chasers is not chasers unless you're getting 5 callers pre-flop. And we get 3 callers. So we're going to go 4 ways to a flop. Hoping Ace King treats us better than the guy in the bomb pot. Flop comes 4, Ace 10, 2 clubs. We are going to lead, obviously, here. We are going to bet out $35. Now, it goes over to the cutoff. He announces raise. So we're already like, ugh. And he makes it 100. Now, it's going to fold back around to us. Having the King of Clubs. I mean, we're not folding it. You can't just fold top here, right, with the King of Clubs. He's got about 320 and behind, and we're like, oh, we don't want to raise it. We don't want to get it all in here, obviously, right? We could be drawing stone cold dead. We just like to call the 100, and if we don't pick up a good card on the turn here, we'll probably just lay it down or see what he does, hoping to go check on the turn. Turn is the Jack of Diamonds. It improves us to a gut shot along with top. We check, seeing what he does, and there's no need to see. He goes all in for $320. Ugh. We absolutely hate the spot we're in. And honestly, now having the King of Clubs really makes this even worse. Takes away a lot of his bluffs that are flush draws. Obviously, don't put him on a straight now when we block the king, but, I mean, we don't beat anything, right? We literally... There's nothing... We don't beat anything. Ace-Queen is the only hand, and I don't think he's ever playing it like this. These are the spots I told you guys. You just gotta fold, throw the cape away, live to see another day. And we take one more look at it, and we're gonna fold. He does show us a 10, so maybe he had, you know, ace 10, pocket 10s. But no shot in hell were we ahead. Alright, let's move it along here and try to get back in the win column. It is going to fold to cutoff, who raises to 15, button call, small blind folds. We look down at ace king again, this time suited. Alright. Let's get some redemption here for the good boys. We raised it to 75. Now, cutoff started the hand with like maybe 160. So he's either going to jam or fold. He elects to fold. And now the button cold calls. Now, as played, I already kind of just put him on middle in pairs, and he's trying to set mine. So we just want some high cards on the flop. 4 queen 10, 2 hearts. Not even a single club. I mean, come on. Anyway, we're going to bet 1/3 here. We bet $60. Just hoping to get 2s, 3s, 5s, 6s, and 7s even to fold here and just take it down. But he's sticky. He calls. Now, there's almost 300 in the middle, and we're going to a turn card, okay? The turn is the 8 of diamonds. Not great, obviously, but I don't think he ever has Jack 9 here. Now, as played, a lot of players will snap call flops thinking you have ace king and you'll give up on the turn, okay? So we're gonna put him to the test here. If he's calling this bet, we're gonna give up, but we bet 175. Really gonna put him to the test if he has a pair. And yeah, he folds pretty quickly. And whew, okay, ace king, thank you for not, you know, completely ruining the session this early on. We do take that pot down. That was actually a pretty good pot for us. And we get back to Evansville in this session, and we're gonna keep moving along here. And now we are under the gun yep, player folds. We have ace 3 of spades, and we're gonna raise it up to $10. And of course, we get 3 callers. I mean, you guys didn't think that was gonna get heads up, right? Flop comes queen ace 9 rainbow. Not the greatest flop, but we do have top pair. We're gonna see what's going on and bet $20. One player folds, and we get 1 caller in late position. Turn is the 10 of diamonds. We like to check it over. He checks right back. Okay, not bad. River is the 10 of hearts. Now, we're going to bet small here just in case we get called by a queen or a 9. And we'll probably just chop him with most aces. We bet 25, and he quickly calls. And we show the ace 3 suited, and he shows king jack. So, oh, king queen, sorry. Oh, wow, so we did get value from a queen there, and we're happy with that. This hand is when the fireworks happen, ladies and gentlemen. We look down at pocket 4s. We're going to open to $10 under the gun. Now, we get 2 callers, and it's on the big blind, right? He's also a vlogger. Really nice kid. First time meeting him. I do feel bad I forget his name, but super sweet kid. We had a good conversation. He elects to raise it up to 55. I mean, okay. We never fold pocket pairs, right? We quickly call, and I believe the other player folds and the button calls. So we're going 3 ways to a flop. Is already almost 200 in the middle. Flop is gonna come 4 Jack Jack. We flop a full house. Now the button's only got about like $160 or something like that. He's got 182. He goes all in. So yeah, we obviously want to check and hope that he just throws in whatever he has, and he does. And now the big blind just calls the 182, which obviously makes sense. If he has kings or aces or queens, he doesn't want to make us. He doesn't want to raise us out, right? Now we have about $340. So obviously we're gonna get it all in, and we go all in. And now it folds over to the big blind, who actually, I gotta give him credit, he doesn't even snap call. When you guys see the hand he has, you're gonna be like, wow, he can never fold. Anyway, he does end up making the call. We are gonna end up running the hand out here. Big stack, over 1,000 in the middle. Turn is the 10 of spades, don't love it, and the river is the 9 of clubs. Button had absolutely nothing. We show the hand, and now big blind, look at, he shows his hand. He had king jack. I mean, wow. Doesn't just snap the flop. I mean, I was impressed. I'm like, yo, that's just a cooler, bro. Now we are definitely in the green on the session. The game's actually playing really big, crazy action, so things are going good. And of course, when the game's playing really good, that means there's a lot of action players, and that means there's a lot of bomb pots. And these can be very dangerous, as you guys have seen. So we got another bomb pot coming, 8 ways, 120 in the middle, and again we're first to act. It seemed like every hand we were first to act. Flop is queen 9 king 5 jack 4. We actually look at this time, and we have pocket queens. We lead 55. We have top set on the top, and then we have an overpair on the bottom. And this hand actually is insane. We get 3 callers from 55. Okay. I mean, this hand, this guy, he calls the 105 because he want to change. Don't think he didn't raise. Alright, so there is now 340 in the middle, and we're going to a turn of 7 of hearts and 8 of spades. Now, the 3 players in the hand still, they all have less than 500 each, okay? I think the highest stack was like 360. And I'm like, there's no size I can go here. Like, I feel like the only option we really have is all in. Because, what am I going to bet, 250? Like, no. So we bet 500, essentially putting all 3 players in. Now, the first guy that's in the tank right now is Mr. Flash, right? You know, everyone knows who that is. And he tanks for literally what seems like 40 hours. Actually, the guy who's next to act after him ends up calling the clock. So I'm glad that I'm not the only person who loses their patience with him. And me and him actually play a gigantic hand later on. Actually, a few hands, so we get him later, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. But for now, he folds. This gentleman calls, and the button, I also believe, is going to, yes. So we're going 3 ways, all in. There is about $1,000 in the middle. Button was short stack. I think he only had about, I don't know, 140 or something. And we obviously have the other guy covered. So we're going to show, we all end up showing ace of spades, 5 of diamonds. He ends up showing king 7, so he had 2 pair on top. And this guy rivers us, son of a gun. He rivers a flush. He had top pair on the bottom too. I can't be too mad, I guess. So we're going to end up chopping with him the main pot, but we also scooped the side pot, which was much bigger. And this was a huge hand, guys. I mean, a lot of crazy action. I mean, these bomb pots are so crazy. Like, these action players love them, so you gotta just play them and put your seatbelt on, man. But look at these hands. Look at the action. King 7, Jack 3. Like, I mean, and this is what I told you guys earlier. King 7, he has 2 pair on top, so I get it. But on the bottom, he doesn't really... He's got a gut shot, I guess. But, I mean, you're really hoping to chop at that point. And that's why I tell you guys in those spots, just overfold, you know. Just a cooler, though. I mean, the hand was just absolutely insane. And, of course, the guy... I won, so I have the button, and we have to do another bomb pot. And, again, we're one of the first 2 to act. It's so annoying. But this one, we do get Mr. Flash. And you know I wanted to really slow roll him, but I didn't have it in me, okay? So we're going 8 players, 15 each. You know the drill by now. And, of course, We're one of the first 2 players to act. First board is 5, 6, 4, 2 diamonds, 4, 8, 6, 2 diamonds. We end up looking this time again. It is going to check to us, and we're going to squeeze 8, 7 of diamonds. Woohoo! We have the nut straight on top, and top pair, and a gut shot on the bottom. We are going to lead 75 here. And Mr. Lee's snap goes all in. It folds to us, and we just snap call. There's 900 in the middle. 9 of diamonds. 7. Ugh, we hate the diamond river. Deuce. 10. He announces pocket kings, but doesn't show us. And I'm like, yeah, I got you beat, buddy. I'm not going to slow roll you. I really wanted to because you torture me year round, but we get him in a huge one. 900 for the scoop, scoop, scoop against Mr. Lee with pocket kings, baby. These are what dreams are made of in these bomb pots. This is the last bomb pot of the session. And this is actually the last hand that I filmed of the session. You guys are going to be really mad at me, I know, because the next hand is the biggest hand of the night. So, I'm really dumb, and I just took a lot of button pictures. But this is the hand action. We have pocket jacks under the gun. We make it 10, and we get 5 callers. Flop is Jack, 8, 9, 2 hearts. We bet 35. Mr. Flash calls. 3 other players fold, and then the button calls. So we're going 3 ways to a turn, which pairs the board and is the 9 of diamonds. We are going to bet 75. Flash calls, other player folds. Now the river is the 5 of hearts. We're like, okay, we bet 325, and he raises us. He makes it 800. We only have about 5 something behind. We go all in, and he snap calls us. We show the top full house, and he flings his cards and mucks and leaves. That is the end of the session. We are in for 500, out for 27.75, profit in 22.75, a personal record for us. All right, so let's recap the Road to 5,000 challenge. I got the stats right there, and I'll also post them somewhere right here. All right, so we ended up making $5,235 over 10 sessions. All right, through 10 sessions, we won 8 times and we lost twice. So our 2 losses were actually huge losses, which, you know, obviously you'd like to avoid those. When you have big wins and then you also have big losses, it kind of, you know, like if you win, so in 1-3, we'll use 1-3 as an example, obviously, because that's what the challenge was in. If you win 3 days in a row, right, and you win, you know, 400, 500, and then 220, and then the 5th day or the 4th day, you lose 1,100, you lose 2 buy-ins. It kind of just like it cancels out, you know, the 4 days of winning that you just did. You know, when you're playing full time, you really want to minimize your losses. I know it's easier said than done. It's hard to cut losses. Like, I know, trust me. So our two losses were both big. 1188, that was over a 4.5 hour session. That one stung. And then we lost 1,037 in 3.5 hours. That's when we would just, you know, that was one of our worst sessions in a long time that we don't want to talk about. But you can go back and watch that episode if you want to see Tone punt for the NFL. And then mostly, you know, we had 356, 950, 578, 748, just a couple of good wins. And then honestly, like, let's be real, the session today, winning 22.75 in 6 hours it's unheard of, right? We ran really well. Someone said to me, like, so I had posted that was my biggest 1-3 win of all time. And someone's like, oh, well, did you run really well? Yes. Like, to win big amounts like that, you have to have big hands, and you also have to have a player have second best hands that call you off, okay? So this challenge was actually, I know 10 sessions before today's episode, we were like halfway, right? We were almost at 3K. And so it could have honestly taken us another 5 to 7 episodes. I don't want this last session to dictate that people are like, oh, I can make 5K in 1-3 in 10 days. Like, no. Like I said, that's my biggest win ever in 1-3, okay? It's like, I don't even know. That last hand was just insane, right? And thankfully it worked. And now I get a lot of questions, people like, how many hours are you playing a day? So for this challenge, 10 days, 10 sessions, we played 49 hours and 23 minutes. Now, there are sessions you play 9 hours. The games are great all day. Some sessions, you play 3 hours or whatever it is. Now, there's two sides of this. Some pros, they treat it like actual a 9 to 5. They go in at, 10 a.m. They play 8 hours always, no matter what, and leave. That's their thing, I always feel like 4 hours, between like 4 to 5 hours is the sweet spot. You're sharp. You're mentally you're on point still. As soon as you start crawling into 8-9 hours, man, it's like you're not sharp. Nobody is at that point, in my opinion. This is my opinion. I don't want people to comment and say, yo, I played 24-hour sessions and I play great the whole time. Hey, if you do, man, congrats. It's obviously we're all human, so a win streak and you're playing 4 to 5 hours a day, and then you're getting smoked one day, you're not gonna leave in 4 hours, right? You're like, oh, I gotta get it back. Then you play 8, 9, 10 hours, and then you lose. You have the big losses, right? So those are all things you have to make note of and keep in your mind. And I'm very excited with the next challenge we're gonna do. I haven't really figured that out yet, but I would like to do a 2-5 challenge, but I don't really have the rooms that host 2-5 regularly that let me film. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Maybe another 1-3 challenge, I don't know. If you guys have any ideas for challenges, leave a comment. And if you guys love these challenges and you guys love this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. It really helps keep the channel going. I'm very grateful for everything you guys do. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Good luck.
Underdog Poker.